Welcome back. It's been a very long time. I think I made a video about 8 or 9 months ago out of the blue promising you all another update, and then I never did. There's reasons for that which we'll get into, but I've got a few things to say today to anyone who is still interested. I have no idea at this point if anyone does give a damn about anything I have to say, but the main thing I want to get across with this video, which is potentially my final ever video that I'll do on this channel, is that I have a new channel. It's called Benneth. It's going to be centered around travel. It's going to be nothing like this channel. Nothing I speak about in this channel is going to be on that channel. It's about travel and having fun. I'll get into my reasons for doing it, although why I should have to explain why I want to have fun is beyond me. But there are a few things I want to go through in this video. So yeah, I want to talk about the new channel. I want to talk about why I haven't done anything on this channel for a while, what inspired the new channel, and something I've wanted to talk about on this channel for a very long time, which I'll save for the end. And also, I guess, one parting tip for those of you who are trying to get sober. I'm still sober, by the way. It's coming up to nearly 10 years now. I haven't thought about it. But anyway, so let's go into why I'm starting the new channel. The channel is called Benneth. A very dear old friend of mine, when he used to see me, whenever we used to greet each other, he always used to go, "Ah, Benneth." So it's kind of my nickname and a bit of an ode to a fallen friend. That's part of this. So as I just said, I've been sober now for almost 10 years. And I don't regret it one bit, and I don't see myself going back to it at all. I just really can't be bothered with it. However, there are a few things I do want to change in my life, which is what the new channel is going to be a big part of. I think one thing that I have gotten very much established in my life of sobriety is routine and discipline, and all of those are good things. They're great, and I love it. However, I do miss spontaneity. You know, when I was drinking a lot, that's one thing I certainly was spontaneous. I was certainly, you know, I didn't really know what the day was going to have in store for me or where I would end up. And that's definitely a part of my life that I've lost, and I kind of miss. But like I said, I don't miss the shit that comes along with it. So I've always wanted to travel more. I'm not a well-traveled person. I have traveled a fair bit, but not extensively by any means, and it's something that I really want to do. So I figured I'm going to start documenting it and put it out there, and have some fun and see the world. And I'm hoping I'm going to put it right out there into the universe. I'm hoping that the channel's going to be successful enough that it ends up paying for my travel. I do actually have another channel that I was supposed to talk about in my last update that I started the best part of a year ago, called That Metal Bloke. And it's me talking about music, obviously. I'll put a link in that in the description for that as well, for anyone who's interested. That channel's been doing well, very well. And that inspired me to do something a bit more broad, which is the travel channel. Now, quite often when I want to chill out, I come up here, I come up to this hill, and I just walk around, and it's great, and I love it. But it's time to broaden my horizons, literally. So I want to explore more. So any of you who have enjoyed my walking content, you're certainly going to love the first video, which will be on the new channel right now. I'm walking 28 miles of the Cotswold Way. It was a beautiful sunny day when I did it. The scenery was absolutely exquisite. So any of you who enjoy these walking videos, you're definitely going to enjoy that one. I'll tell you why it sucked. Walking 20, I'm not as fit as I was a couple of years ago, and 28 miles with all the elevation was not easy. But anyway, that's a spoiler warning, I guess. There'll be a few videos after that. My time in London, I visited Weston-super-Mare recently, and then I went a bit further afield, and I've recently got back from Valencia, Spain. So there'll be a few of those videos in about a month's time as well, and I've got a whole bunch of other stuff planned coming up. So I'm really excited about this new channel. It's just going to be fun. You know, if there's anything you take from it at all, if you're interested, maybe take it as inspiration to do more of your own, or I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to be talking about any of the stuff that I've talked about on this channel. It's not what it's about. It's a new life, basically. It's me having fun. So anyway, that's the new channel. I guess I'll go into what inspired it, and this might be more relevant to you guys. Over the last 5 or 6 years, I've had quite a lot of things happen that have made me realise just how short life is. How all of this can stop very quickly. I've lost a couple of dear friends. You may remember in my last update that I basically I was asking you all to, I was directing you towards a Instagram page for a friend of mine called Matt Ward, who very, very sadly got cancer. And I'm even sad to report that he passed away in December of last year. That was quite a big, motivator for the new channel. He was in his mid-30s. He was quite a bit younger than I am. 6'6", very, very intelligent, very beautiful family. He had the whole world ahead of him, and, he got cancer and he was gone within 18 months. It fucking sucks. A friend of mine, another friend of mine passed away about 5 years, no, 2019 it would have been. So coming up to 6 years now. And he was a good guy as well, barely in his 40s. Strangely enough, something that really hit me hard, there was actually a girl who used to work at the place that I work. I didn't really know her, I didn't speak to her at all. But she was in her early 20s. And she was driving home and got hit by another car. Gone. I don't mean to bring the tone down, but that one really kind of hit me. Like I said, I didn't really know her at all, but I know that she was well loved, and she always seemed to, make people laugh, and there always seemed to be a lot of positive energy where she was around. Just gone. I mean, it wasn't even the other driver's fault. The person who drove into her had a heart attack at the wheel. 2 people gone. Nobody's fault. That one really hit me hard. I guess the other 2, you'd expect it because I knew them well, but I didn't know Katie, her name was. And just kind of really sad to think of all the experiences that she'll never get to have. There's also a couple of other things that have, made me realise just how you shouldn't really be waiting so much. I know a lot of people who are, as I'm getting older, obviously other people are getting older, and the generation ahead of me, I've known people who've been close to retirement and can't do it anymore because they just don't have the money, or they've got close to retirement and some shit has happened, whether it's physical or somebody else, and they can't enjoy the retirement that we're brought up to believe that, you go to school and you go to work, you do the marriage, the mortgage, all the rest of it, save up the money, and then you get all these golden years at the end of your life where everything's all right, and it's like, oh no, you can chill now, but quite often you're fucked by that point. And I'm 48 and I ache a lot now. You know what I mean? My back still feels fucked up a lot of the time right now. So the idea of waiting another 20 odd years, point I'm making is, if I'm going to travel, I need to be doing it now. And I need to be making time to do it. And that's it. I don't need to justify it any more than that. So that's a big part of the new channel and why I'm doing it. Now I guess I want to talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about on this channel for a long time. Because there's no doubt that I've had a lot of issues with alcohol in the past, and it took me a long time to stop, even when I wanted to, for a while. But if I'm quite honest, the reason that I started this channel and started making these videos, it was to try and reach 2 people in my life who desperately need to stop. And it's just not happening. I think I naively thought that, maybe if they saw my videos, then they'd, be able to take in the information or whatever and process it on their own time or what. I don't know, it's stupid of me. I can't actually remember if I've actually spoken about this before on my videos before, but it's been such a long time since I've done them. But anyway, long story short, I mentioned earlier that a friend of mine passed away in 2019. That was one of the people I was trying to reach. And the other person it's quite clear that they have no intention of ever stopping. And as I've alluded to on past videos on this channel, I've said everything I have to say, hence why I won't be doing any more. Maybe I will, I don't know, maybe I will at some point, but certainly I can't think of anything else that I need to say that I haven't said already on these videos. And I guess that brings me to my final thing that I wanted to say in relation to getting sober, because I've had all sorts of people, I've had tons of people contact me on this channel saying that the videos have helped them get sober, and that's absolutely fantastic. But I've also sadly had a lot of people saying that they just can't get sober. And they want certain advice or whatever, and sadly the only thing that I can say is that you have to want to. That's where it all starts. There's not a single person on this planet who could have stopped me from drinking. I stopped drinking because I wanted to. It got to that point where I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm all right without this. I think there's a reason why rehab is very unsuccessful. I think primarily it's because it's full of people who don't want to be there. It's full of people who don't actually want to give up. You know, it's quite often interventions or to do with, you know, courts. You know what I mean? It's like, well, you know, you have to show willing and go to a rehab to try and correct your ways, or, you know, whatever. I mean, obviously there are people who have been successful through rehab, and I think that's fantastic, but I think most people who go, all right, well, I think most people who go don't really want to give up. There's no magic pill for it. It all starts with you wanting to. So if there's anything I can leave you with, it's that. I know that might sound useless, or it might sound very, I certainly hope it doesn't come across as condescending or anything like that, because that's not what I'm going for. But yeah, that's my update for you. So don't have much more for you on this channel. But I do sincerely hope that you join me on the new one, because I think it's going to be fun. And if you just like hearing a middle-aged bloke trying to make sense of the world, trying to have some fun in it, then maybe you'll enjoy the new one. And if it's not for you, then that's fine too. And in case I don't make another video on this channel again and you have no interest in the new channel, I sincerely wish you all the best. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you get whatever you want out of life. I hope that you realise that you're worth it and you're a better person than that, and that you can make positive change in the world by starting with yourself. And if you want to get sober, you can do it if you want it, you know? So, I don't know. That's all I got to say, really. Onwards and upwards, looking forwards. Yes. Positivity. The world needs some of that, right? It's been shit the last couple of years. There is such a negative shift. It really is. But we're leaving this on a positive note. As I said, it's that saying, you know, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. I think those are words to live by. So yeah, nice one. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you on the next channel. And yeah, if not, take it easy. All the best. Much love, peace, tranquility, all the rest of it. And yeah, have a good one. I'll see you soon. Or not, but whatever. Have a good one. Take care.